Welcome back, you beautiful bunch of. The only other B word I can think of is baboons. And I don't want to call you guys baboons. You're not baboons. You're wonderful people. You joined yet again to continue the story through Beacon Pines. Everybody, thank you so much for coming back. It's your boy, Classic Tony. And let's just get right into it because in our last episode, we met, fully met Beck, introduced her to Rolo, and now we're explaining what happened when we got grabbed by the yellow-suited hazmat suit guy at the Valentine warehouse. And on our way back from Beck's house to the treehouse, we saw our sweet little dearie old grandmother poking her head out of a yellow hazmat suit while talking to Ernest Valentine. Some fishy business going on, and we're going to get to the bottom of it in this episode. Hopefully. Let's see what happens.
Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Oh no. Let's take a sip of water. I have a shaker ball that freezes in my water. I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, that's not loud and obnoxious at all. What time is it? Alright, I'm coming. Just hold your horses. Rolo, what on earth is that? That ridiculous thing on your head?
Oh, this? It helps me think.
You're gonna need a lot more of those.
Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear.
Yep, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day.
Very well. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rolo strutted across the room.
I'm gonna get into character on this one. I'm gonna try really hard to get into character on this one. Let's do it. Let's really act like, what are we looking for?
If I were a Gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rolo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for.
Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Eureka!
She's lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rolo.
Drat!
It may already be too late. Try that again.
Drat!
It may already be too late.
Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash!
Okay. I'm gonna stop you right here. Can we just think for a moment? Luca, is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah. The closet upstairs. So maybe it stands to reason we should check there first? No dice. It's locked.
Well, well, well. Look who stands to reason now.
And the Beck's face in that last frame was just like, you smug little jerk. So cute. I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Try that one more time. I have such an itchy nose. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, my nose itches. Oh.
Try that again. Try that again. I wasn't playing Rolo. Gosh. Then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes.
Who has ever thought, I'm going to take this important thing and huck it in a bush?
True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary. Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway. I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
What's she hiding in there? All right, Rolo. This is your time to shine.
Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rolo's back.
Hey! This isn't my idea of a detective work. I'll try that. Let me try that again. Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work.
Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on.
This is beneath my standing.
Stop complaining and hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss.
Yeah, no.
But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Don't know. Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah. I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey. Let me just yank on this random
As
teacup
Beck
and...
pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Go Beck. Seems like your Gran has been doing some remodeling.
Dude, only two types of people have secret layers. Evil masterminds and superheroes.
So, which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracy vibe.
Oh, wow! Yeah! This cannot be good.
We need to look around before jumping to conclusions.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What you got there?
It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rolo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
He reads like me. Where are all the pictures? Oh no, okay, I didn't hit the A button, I hit the X button. Apologies. I'm so sorry. I was so worried.
Eventually.
How about you actually read some of it?
One sec. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. Let me try that again. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle.
And do what? Eat just the meat? It's best to skip straight to the middle and do what, Rolo?
That's where all the meaty bits live.
Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of a preeminent scholar in dense documents. And cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Here we go. Yes, I'm gonna try that again. Yes, there we are. I'm Rolo, your buddy Rolo. There it is.
I'm sorry, I have to like fiddle with my shirt to get the character right. I don't know why I have to play with my shirt to get a voice right, but it's kind of like you associate motions with different voices, and I think it helps me remember the character's voice a little bit better.
Here we are.
Follow-up examination of Terrace Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malice. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints.
This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Miss Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Rolo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy.
Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph?
That's Mr. Nuncreed's name. Wait,
Rolo's finger traced across the page.
there's more scribbled in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the tap water in his house has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions.
It's like he came back to this report later and made those notes.
So it might be related to something else.
Rolo scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terrence's condition follows close behind, exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rolo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends.
What? There has to be more.
Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean? Enough is enough. How did he take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit!
Luca slammed the drawer shut. A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town,
Understandably frustrating.
interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy.
Is your Gran a serial killer? Is your Gran a serial killer? 'Cause I'm starting to get a vibe.
Don't be ridiculous.
Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town. Out of the kindness of her heart.
Again, she's put little symbols by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nuncreed has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My mom's are both on here. Both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Ernest has a question mark that's been crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye.
The killer has chosen her next victim.
We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good. And what else is there? All this? What is all this?
What do we have here?
Barrels marked caution, explosive. And jam jars? That's enough jam to feed the whole town.
What kind of incendiary jam is your Gran making?
Incendiary. She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering. I don't know if YouTube's gonna allow that, so I'm just gonna. She wouldn't have had me walking around town delivering that. Right?
Only one way to find out.
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Huckleberry.
He smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar. And ink.
What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Aha!
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Miss Fratelli.
A Gran jam, Graham?
It says, last night I used the disguise Ernest provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go.
Oh man, are they doing a heist?
Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more of a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? I don't know if I can say that, but I'm going to.
You're new here, so I'll let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here.
Oh. Yeah, don't be walking on Rolo's turf of bad joke construction.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool! This looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rolo.
Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map.
Can't fault that logic.
Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to town. And if we follow it,
Rollo carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right to
He jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square?
That's the fountain in the middle of town.
What a weird place to hide treasure.
Rollo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of that path on the map has the same symbol as those explosives over there.
So, it's not hiding treasure. A real bummer.
Rollo, what's the thing you've been excited about for the past month?
The festival. Gulp!
Did you just say gulp?
That feels like a gulp kind of situation.
Everyone will be gathered near the center of town.
She's gonna blow up the festival!
Not if we stop her. Uh-oh. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What was what?
No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs.
Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps.
Ooh.
The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall.
Oh, some good Foley. Some good Foley art right there.
Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump,
Yoo-hoo!
thump,
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
thump,
I'm just here to help. Just
thump. At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
huh? Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Here we go. Flaming chicken coop!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo? Mystery creepy man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Well, I didn't know if I had it in me. But there was only one way to find out.
Holy crap, Rollo. That was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rollo. He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tulliver?
Chapter 7. The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
An interrogation of Mr. Tulliver. Thank you all so much for joining us, because this is the end of the episode. I know, it flew by, but it just seems like such a perfect place. And you know what? We learned a lot in this episode. And we're going to pick up with, what the heck is Mr. Tulliver doing in here? And what the heck is he hiding? What the heck is Gran hiding, more specifically? So, we only have so much left of this cute little story. We are really rounding things out. What is going to happen with our Gran, with the source, with the festival? What is going on? Gran wants to blow up the town? Why? For what? What does that have to do with anything? She's like just gonna blow up the town to get rid of perennial harvest? That seems pretty stupid. You know? Why would you want to blow up perennial harvest? Just to get rid of them? This makes no sense. So, we'll just have to keep on going. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Hope you all are doing really, really great out there. Hope you all are doing wonderful. And as always, take it easy and peace.